I am Muji, and I want to share with you some insights on if you want to buy a diesel truck. I sell diesel trucks, box trucks, whatever you name it, flatbed, cabin chassis, Freightliner, international, Hinos, and I want to share with you my insights on Hino. So, most important thing when you are thinking about buying a diesel truck, what brand to choose. When it comes to Hino, you're gonna run into a couple issues. Hinos, first of all, the good things. Hinos, people swear by these engines. They are a Toyota engine, amazing engines. They will run you forever. Of course, if you do your maintenance and you do oil changes. The problem, so again, great truck, best engine ever, best engine in the world. So please, Hino people, don't get mad at me for saying this. So this is actually the thing, is that once you find the Hino person, then you don't need to speak any further. They will tell you all the beautiful things about the Hino. And now the main problem is going to be with resale value. So when you buy a Hino truck, you're going to find it expensive because you're going to buy it from somebody who has Hino, who loves Hinos, and they bought it for, they spent a lot of money on it, so they bought it expensive, and then when they want to sell it, of course they want to sell it expensive. So you're going to be the one to go and buy it from them, and you're going to buy it expensive. But if you understand that the market for Hinos is kind of a tight market, so it has to be the Hino people who are going to come buy it from you, versus if you have a Freightliner like that one right there, or if you have an international truck, these trucks are, resale value is going to be better, especially Freightliner. Now international is a whole other story, we'll talk about it on another video, but Freightliner is going to be the king of resale value, of easy resale value. Hino is going to be a little bit harder to sell. So you're going to have to wait longer on it. If you want a certain price, you're going to have to wait longer until that person shows up. So if you want a truck that you think that you might end up selling it at some point, and you're not just going to drive it to the ground, then I would go with Freightliner. And if you want a truck that is probably more reliable engine-wise, a little bit more reliable, I would go with Hino. The problem with Hinos is not the engine, it is two things. It is the DEF system. It's more complicated, it has more components, more parts. So things are more likely to go wrong with the Hino. You might need to do more repairs, but it's going to be DEF related. It's not going to be engine, transmission, all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be more expensive in the long run on repairing the DEF system. Now, if you buy one pre-DEF, that's a whole other story. This one is the 2016, so it has a DEF. The other thing is just kind of like oh yeah, of course, with parts, Hino parts are going to be more expensive, and also very important, you're going to find a lot less mechanics who will work on a Cummins Freightliner and also a Cummins engine on an international than a mechanic who will work on Hino. And when you end up finding that mechanic, first of all, Hino mechanics, all diesel mechanics are extremely expensive, and a lot of them are unfortunately, sadly, are dishonest. I didn't say all of them, I said a lot of them are. There's just less of them than mechanics in general. So, but we know the reputation of mechanics. So anyways, you're gonna struggle to find the Hino mechanic. And when you find the Hino mechanic who has the system to repair your Hino truck, you are going to find them expensive, because Hino tends to kind of reserve the parts, and also the parts are kind of harder to find, and there's less Hino mechanics. So you're going to end up having to go to the dealer, and you're going to spend an arm and a leg fixing it. Versus with the Freightliner International, so many people who have the programs, so many mechanics who have, and the parts are also very accessible. So again, not bad trucks, they're excellent trucks. You're gonna find it harder to find a mechanic. You're gonna find it harder to find parts. Parts are gonna be more expensive. And again, just last thing I wanted to say about it is that the seats, personally, I find the cabs are smaller. They're Japanese, they're made for Asians that have smaller bodies, and I don't know, this is just how it is. It's a smaller cab. So it's not very comfortable. I cannot bring the seat, and I'm a small person, but for me to recline the back of the seat, I would have to push it forward, but there's not enough space, so I don't know how somebody bigger is going to be able to do this. And so you're constantly sitting upright. You can now recline backwards, like with a Freightliner or International. So I just feel that the seats are not as comfortable, but hey, this is a dump truck. So if you're using a dump truck, how many times, you're not using it, you're not driving long distances. So anyways, last thing I wanted to say is, this is a 2016 Hino dump truck. The reason why I made a dump truck on this truck is because I made it. I mean, I didn't make it, but my plumber, my welder, Jose with Soto Welding in Palmdale, in Bakersfield, California. Sorry, I'm kind of mixing things up. But Jose made it for me, and it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful dump truck. These tend to sell at like 50K, and I have this listed for 35. So, and it's been sitting forever, and it was a cabin chassis. It was a reefer truck, removed the box, made it a cabin chassis. And the reason why I'm telling you this boring story about this truck is because I have been struggling to sell it. And I'm gonna be honest, I have been struggling to sell this truck, but it's an excellent, excellent, beautiful truck. If you need a dump truck that is 10 feet, this is a great truck to buy. And for the price, I mean, come on, you can't really go wrong with this truck. But anyways, if you wanna buy a truck and you want to keep your resale value, you wanna sell it fast, people are gonna be buying your Freightliner before they buy your Hino. And that is all I have for you right now. And if you feel this information is useful, please follow me. Thank you.